Hi everybody, I'm back for another Throwback Thursday video, and today I'm here to talk about Sanborn Maps. Sanborn Maps are one of my favorite tools for genealogy and local history projects, and I'd like to share it with you today. The database is available on the Ohio Web Library. I've got the link down here at the bottom of the screen for you, and it's just ohioweblibrary.org. If you go to their website, it's listed under the genealogy tab. So I'm going to click on that right here for you, and you have to scroll down a little bit, and it's right here. It says Sanborn Fire Insurance Maps. Now these were created by the Sanborn Company to identify buildings and neighborhoods for fire insurance liability. So basically they would just look and see what there was there, what the buildings were made of. Were they made out of wood or brick or what, and how they were heated, basically to figure out how big of a risk was it to insure. But today they're really useful for local history and genealogy projects because it allows you to look back in time and see what the city used to look like. Now it's not going to have every individual home because they were primarily concerned with the larger buildings, but it's really good to just see the layout of different towns. And these maps are available on the Ohio Web Library for all across Ohio, but today I'm just going to focus on Ravenna. I can show you what's in there. So I'm going to click on the link, and it says enter a city name. I'm going to type in Ravenna, and so right off the bat it says 106 images found. So the reason that number is so high is because each year has multiple images. They don't have one map of the whole town. It breaks it down by region. So it shows the different date ranges over here on the left, and you can see for Ravenna it has between the years 1884 and 1949. So that's a pretty wide range if you're doing research. And so just a random year, I'll pick 1930, and you'll see for that year there's actually 19 separate maps. So you have to know which section of the town you're looking at. So I'm going to click on February 1930, and you can see it does a really detailed job of breaking it down by what is included on each map. And so if we look at sheet 3, you can see it includes the county hospital, the GAR hall, Masonic hall, opera house, post office, public library, a couple different factories here. There's a Pyramid Rubber Company, White Rubber Company, also the Western Reserve Hotel, and it also shows you the streets included. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that link, and it brings up what looks like a really small map. It's really hard to read, but what you can do then is just zoom in with your mouse, and you can see all the detail. And this is a good map to start off with because it shows Main Street, and that's really a good place to get your bearings here. So this is Main and Chestnut, this intersection right here. And if you go up the street, you'll see there's the Western Reserve Hotel. It's obviously no longer there. Portage County Hospital, this was the White Hospital. This is where the post office is today. Also the nurse's home. And you'll see all the numbers here. These are actually dimensions. So if you see 28, that's a 28-foot wall or region they're looking at there. I'll go back down to Main Street. I'll show you guys where the library was. So there's the GAR Hall, there's the Reed's Opera House, Auto Garage, and there's the library. So if you look at it, it's actually really small compared to how it is today. This is just the original section of the the building. It's 18 by 20 feet. That's how big it was. And obviously today it covers up all of that section of North Walnut Street too, so you can see how much we've expanded since then. But it's interesting to see right across the street there was the old Masonic Hall. There's the building that's the carriage house that's still there today. And then this is where a couple of the factories were here on South Prospect Street. This is the Pyramid Rubber Company, and then the White Rubber Company was really close to it as well. And just to the west of that is the old movie theater. But you can see the little details they would put on here, like pilastered walls, steel roof, concrete filler. So that's the kind of detail they were looking for, just for fire insurance liability purposes. But it's really interesting just to see, sometimes they'll say if they had a night watchman on duty or how many employees the companies had. So they give a lot of really cool details for historical research. Now I'll close out of this tab just so you can see how to go back. This takes you back to the list of all the maps. And I can hit the red X by 1930 if I want to go back to all the years. So let's go back and look at the oldest map. We can say 1884. And this one, it just gives breakdowns of some of the main areas in the city. So there's the main overview of the town, August of 1884. And it shows some of the important buildings. There's the Diamond Glass Company, Enterprise Glass Company, Quaker Mill, where they made the oatmeal, Crown Flint Glass Company, Ravenna Mills, that's where the motorcycle shop is now, Reed's Opera House, Etna House, there's the courthouse. So that's kind of the overview of the town, and then along the side of that they have some of the more detailed factories. So there's the Enterprise Glass Company. So you can see this is really useful for all the detail of, you know, the mixing room, pumps, coal sheds. It really gives a good layout of the buildings. So once again, this is just a free resource from Ohio Web Library. You will need to enter in your library card number from home, but other than that, it's pretty simple and easy to use. If you have any questions about it, just leave some comments in the video, after the video on the Facebook page, and I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks, guys.